Good evening, viewers, and welcome back to the ICC Academy Ovals here in the heart of Dubai Sports City for the Emirates D10 2023 powered by Fancode. It's time for the fourth and final match of the night. Match number 8 is going to be Emirates Red, buoyant after that victory versus Emirates Blues, taking on Team Sharjah, desperate to get to winning ways after losing out to Fujairah on the opening day of the tournament. Right then, we have absolutely no time to waste. Let's head to the center where Mohammad Rashid is alongside the two captains and the match official, the match referee for the all-important toss.
Thank you, Combs. Time to flip the coin. Match number 8 of the Emirates D10 powered by Fancode. I've got the two teams to my left. It's Emirates Reds, who's been led by Sanao Bhatti, and I've got Fayaz Ahmed for Team Sharjah and the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. Team Emirates Reds will flip the coin. Heads is the call.
Tail it is.
Tail it is. Well, you've won the toss. Sana, kya karenge aur kyun?
We are going to bat first.
Any particular reason for that?
No, in the last match we scored like more than 130 and we defended easily. That's why it's better to put the score on board.
Right, and how does the team combination look like today?
Actually, we have made 3 changes that later you can check.
Right, and what do you think is a good total to post?
Anything more than 120 because they have good batting strength. That's why we are trying to score as much as can.
Right, do well and all the best.
Thank you, thank you.
फयाज भाई टॉस आपके फेवर में नहीं गया, आपने क्या करना था?
मैं टॉस जीता तो पहले बॉलिंग करनी थी।
तो आपको बॉलिंग ही मिली है?
जी बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है।
क्या चेंजेस है टीम में?
बस एक ही चेंज है, उस्मान की जगह शमसू अंदर आया।
अच्छा, उस्मान क्यों रेस्ट कर रहा है?
उस्मान का है थोड़ा सा नी प्रॉब्लम था, इसलिए उसको थोड़ा सा रेस्ट दी है, क्योंकि आगे मैचेस काफ़ी पड़े हैं, आपको पता है लंबा फॉर्मेट है थोड़ा सा।
कितने पे रिस्ट्रिक्ट करेंगे उनको?
इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करें 100 से नीचे नीचे पकड़े इनको।
अच्छा, आपको लगता है कि ड्यू कुछ अफेक्ट करेगा आज?
मेरे ख्याल में छोटा अभी तक ड्यू पड़ी नहीं है, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि अब ड्यू पड़ेगी। अब पहले मैचों का मैंने देखा नहीं कि ड्यू पड़ी है नहीं पड़ी, लेकिन लग नहीं रहा कि ड्यू पड़ेगी।
चलो अच्छा कीजिएगा और ऑल द बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
Well, that's the news from the center then. Emirates Reds winning the toss and electing to bat first.
Thank you very much, Rashid. So news from the centre is that Emirates Reds have won the toss and very surprisingly, for me at least, elected to bat first. Let's run through the two team lineups for you. For the Reds, it's Abdullah Kayani back in the side, Ahan Fernandez, Akshay, Utan Vittal, Amar Badami, Clint Birkinshaw, Mohammad Asif coming off a player of the match performance, Mohammad Irfan, the left-handed batter, bowling all-rounder and batting all-rounder, I would say, Sanaul Haq Bhatti, the wicket-keeper, Shabek Iftari, Uzair Haidarman keeps his place in the side, of course, after a fabulous knock, and Wasim Akram, the left-arm pacer for Sharjah. Fayaz Ahmed, Hassan Isa Khail, Junaid Shamsu is in the side tonight. Colonel Zahid Khalid Shah, Matiullah Khan, Mohammad Nadeem, Mohammad Sagir Khan, Kamarawan, Uzair Khan, the left-arm pacer, and of course the youngster Yasir Khan, middle-order batter, is in the playing 11 as well. So very strong-looking Sharjah side, desperate to get 2 points on the board. And alongside me, as always, is my partner in crime, Mr. Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, AZ. Thank you very much for the lovely introduction. Reds are playing one more time in today's day, the day 2 and the game number 8 of this Fancode Emirates D10 2023. And the Reds will have to gain that winning momentum as they have just beaten Dubai, and now it's time for Sharjah. I don't think so that would be an easy chase or an easy win for Emirates, but as they opt in to bat first themselves, where they need to look after Karna Zahid, likes of Matiullah Khan, Mohammad Nadeem, plenty of fast bowlers, also Uzair Khan, Mohammad Sagir, likes of these are talented and of quality fast bowlers that would Sharjah carries through. I think Sharjah is just one win away to get the rhythm in this tournament.
Oh, absolutely. They'd be disappointed with the way they performed against Fujairah on the opening night of the Emirates D10. Such a power-packed side full of superstars. And good to see Junaid Shamsu in the playing 11 today. Very handy all-rounder, perfect for this format. And Hassan Isa Khail, of course, part of the playing 11 as well. We'll take a short break and be right back. Don't go anywhere. evening, viewers, and welcome back to the Emirates D10 2023 powered by FanCode. It's time for match number 8. Emirates Reds taking on Team Sharjah. Emirates Reds, after that stunning victory against Emirates Blues, are on the winning track, and Team Sharjah desperate for 2 points after losing to Team Fujairah on the opening day of the tournament. It's the final match of the night and should be an absolute cracker. News from the centre is that Emirates Reds have won the toss and elected to bat first. I am Ahmed Khwaja, and alongside me in the comm box is Abid Ibrahim. Good evening, Abid.
Good evening, AZ. Those are broadcasting partners for Emirates D10 2023. It's FanCode, Aries App and A Sports, CricTracker in YouTube, rest of the world, Sports Eye, Facebook, and also rest of the world. It's ITW, Prod-G, and TPT 360 LC production. Well, we are live from ICC Cricket Academy, Dubai, and it is oval number 2, which will be exciting game where Sharjah will bowl first. They have been put on to bowl first, where Emirates Reds have choose to bat first. They have kept that opening one end with Ahan Fernandez, who's got that third game now, the 2 failures already, and a big performance is due on this man. I think in the field also earlier today, he wasn't so convincing. Alongside him is Irfan. Ahmed Irfan, what a great batter he is. Also, I think he also need to get going. Not a convincing strike rate, maybe that's where he's trying hard to get the strike rate going. But I think Ahan Fernandez got an opportunity to open, and he need to prove himself.
Oh, absolutely an important game for both sides. Emirates Reds would look to remain on that winning track, cause yet another major upset here at the Emirates D10, and of course Team Sharjah desperate for the 2 points. Matiullah Khan with the new ball in hand, and here we go. Action at match number 8 of the Emirates D10 is underway. Inside edge, big in swinger there from Matiullah Khan. Ahan Fernandez, well, he's certainly confident enough to still go for the big shot and going for the punch down the ground. Bit of an inside edge there onto the pads.
Well, what I like about this contest is Matiullah Khan, who's got 33 number on his back, and it's Ahan Fernandez who's also got 33 number on his back.
Oh, absolutely. Wonderful coincidence there. Matiullah Khan bowled really well in the first game against Fujairah, was part of the ILT20 alongside the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Played really well there, and of course has been capped by the UAE as well. This time chipped in the air towards mid-on. Very, very lucky there that it did not carry. Ball just got stuck in the pitch there. Was early through the shot. Thankfully, not falling to hand. He just needs a start here, Ahan. Very talented left-hand batter. Very technically correct and stylish, easy on the eye. Just needs a few boundary shots to get him in good rhythm and good confidence.
Probably in the last 2 games, he's got a good start. He got a boundary on every innings, but then he himself said in the interview earlier that he looks greedy. He finds himself being greedy.
This time punch down the ground and straight to the mid-off, but he will get off the mark. Fayaz Ahmed himself, the captain, posted in that region, always in the ear of his young fast bowler Matiullah Khan. And it's a very, very strong Sharjah side indeed, but they need to live up to their reputation, Abid. Every match starts on 0. Every innings begins on 0. So you need to prove your quality rather than just show up to the ground and expect you'll comfortably win. That's not how it goes.
It would be Irfan, who would be facing first delivery from Fast Express Matiullah. All right, on to the bats. Maybe a little inside edge. That's what made the umpire Shiju think about it. But what a pitch of delivery. Excellent bowl to start with.
Very, very close that to the leg stick there. Attempted Yorker. Look at that. Right on the boot. That back foot. Let's take a look here. Perhaps he got his bat down in time. That's what may have saved him. Yeah, inside edge. That's brilliant, brilliant umpiring from Shiju Sam. Eagle-eyed Shiju Sam, international umpire for the UAE. And now you can see why, Abid. That was a top-class decision.
Yeah, indeed. So umpiring, one thing we haven't talked much about in this tournament, has turned out to be superb from the UAE.
This time outside edge over the keeper and towards deep third. One bounce over the rope. So Mohammad Irfan taking no prisoners. Big hoik across the line. And sometimes the high pace of Matiullah Khan can backfire against him. That was a streaky boundary.
Yeah, it's too hot to handle. All you need, left edge or thick edge. It's hard to grip that one. Even the hardly anything for the slip fielder, because that was slightly back of the lane delivery, and Matiullah is subtracting those extra bounce as well.
Well, we would need another Mohammad Irfan. The 7-footer had slipped there to grab onto that one. Nervous looking Emirates Reds dugout. They won the toss, elected to bat first. I would have preferred chasing if it was up to me. But let's see, the team think tank is very confident. They can cause yet another upset here at the Emirates D10. Steps out, big inside edge. It was a full toss. But just some nervous energy there from Irfan. He'll scamper for a single, and that's the first over done and dusted. Emirates Reds 6 for none. So who is it going to be to share the new ball here with Matiullah Khan? Fiery first over. Was right on the money, getting that hint of swing in the air as well. Thankfully, the dew has not been a nuisance throughout the Emirates D10 so far. So the spinners have been allowed to express themselves even in the late evening games. Of course, the results we've had so far in the day. It was Emirates Blues defeated by Emirates Reds in the middle game. Then we saw Abu Dhabi with a convincing victory over Ajman. And of course, Fujairah with that big run chase against Dubai, chasing down 124 in just 8.4 overs. What a performance that was, Abid.
Yeah, it's been exceptional performance there from Red. Hope they can continue that kind of a form. In the previous game where Farhan Babar has been ejected.
Mohammad Saghir Khan with the new ball and splice towards that wideish mid-on region. Bit of a hoik there from Mohammad Irfan. He's just not getting in shape behind the ball, just looking to swing from the hip across the line, and that's dangerous against the high pace of Saghir Khan and Matiullah Khan.
I was shocked to see Irfan coming alongside Ahan Fernandez, whereas Farhan Babar gave them a good start. I mean, he was there, scored 18 of 10. Still, I think if you consider him, I was looking side a lot of balance with Farhan Babar being in.
True, he played really well. They have a lot of matches to come. It's going to be a double round-robin stage here. So at least 12 matches each. This time short delivery, hard pull. And it will beat the square leg for 4. That's a shot of authority and much more in control from Mohammad Irfan.
He read that length too early and puts it away. Good shot there. Look at that bat speed.
Yeah, he was ready for that short ball, wasn't he? Just sitting on the back foot. And he has that pure timing, that raw power as well. 11 of 5. So that'll just allow him to settle down. He's had a quiet start to the D10 so far. Pitched up and a big swing and a miss. Inside edge, goodness me. How has he survived that one?
Yeah, that was a lot of drama in that delivery, which was coming into the left-hander. I like the bat speed of Irfan. It doesn't take really hard time to bring his shot.
And Saghir, although he's not a very tall or well-built lad, has that natural raw pace, mid-130s, even in the 140s, when he's really in good rhythm. Excellent young all-rounder. This time, hoiked away towards long on and into the stands for the first maximum of the evening.
Probably that was the aim earlier, where he missed out. But this time he couldn't miss that ball, which was right in the slot. A lot of power. Look at that balance, clearing the front leg. The slower one picked up nicely.
Oh, absolutely. He read it like a book and slapped it towards that digital scoreboard. So 12 runs off the over. And Fayaz Ahmed getting into the ear of his young all-rounder, telling him, mate, you're beating him with your pace. Why are you trying to be... You're overcomplicating your bowling, perhaps.
I think the slower bouncers are effective in this format rather than bowling the slower ones, which is full. It's kind of give your batter give the opponents a little bit of a time to choose you where he wants to go.
And if you are going to bowl the slower ball, don't bowl it in the hitting arc. Bowl it wide of the stump so that he drags the ball and has a chance to edge it or mistime it into the air. Attempted Yorker, cut away behind point. The fielder got a hand to it, but that ball was always racing to the fence.
Hassan Isakhel was a fielder who had a hand to it, but still would not cut down the pace of the ball, and this lightning outfield will help the ball to get to the boundary. These are the power play.
Well, he certainly maximized it. Hassan Isa Khail, no chance there at cover point. It was a hanging full toss, and the good thing Irfan did was keep his shape. He didn't look to slap it onto the leg side. 21 of 8 already. Well, Ahan Fernandez, he's just contributed 1 run, the silent partner in this opening partnership. That will also just allow him to settle, calm down at the crease. And this time, hoiked away towards long on once again. And is going to run into the fence once again. 20 runs off the over. Emirates Reds are on the charge. 26 for none at the end of the mandatory power play. So it's going to be the left arm seamer Uzair Khan coming into the attack. They have not taken the optional third over of power play just yet. So the field will open up a touch here for Ahan Fernandez to just rotate the strike around. He doesn't need to do the heavy lifting, so to speak, when Mohammad Irfan is alongside him. I think this is a good opening combination for the Reds. They need to persist with this throughout the tournament. Uzair Khan, a very fine bowler in his own right, was part of the Abu Dhabi side in the previous season. Made the switch over to Sharjah. Very talented left arm seamer and a very handy batter in the lower middle order as well. So there you can see the field. There is a deep square leg, deep mid wicket immediately in place for Mohammad Irfan. They're feeding his big hitting reputation. But that field is set for Ahan Fernandez. So even there, a bit wary if he can get going tonight as well. Oh, slice towards that cover point region. He's very lucky that the sweeper has been pushed out. Otherwise, that would have been a straightforward catch.
Well, I have got a real question here from you, AZ. I just want to understand what goes on the captain's mind in Sharjah, whereas Matiullah bowled exceptional over the first one, where he's given only 6, and he was troubling the left-hander. You could see that he was nipping the ball in, which made quite uncomfortable for Irfan. He was taken out of the attack, whereas you have a lot of options in the fast bowling department.
Oh, absolutely. You have Uzair, Colonel Zahid, Saghir and Matiullah. You're spot on. I would have continued with them even if they didn't take the power play. Oh. Back of a length delivery, but it's a no ball from Uzair Khan. That's slightly ill-disciplined and a free hit for the man who's on 25 of just 10 deliveries.
Yeah, a bit of overdoing there from Uzair. Probably is looking to extract a little bit of an extra bounce. No, while he clearly overstepped the line. Spot on, Shiju.
Yeah, can't argue with that at all. Nothing behind the line. The line belongs to the umpire. So Matiullah just having a quick word with his speedster partner. Let's see if he can get the free hit right though. It's been hammered towards long on, and one bounce over the rope was in the slot and it had to be dispatched.
Well, a free hit there. And also you bowl in the zone, in the arc. Well, that is easy picking for someone who's batting over 20.
They really had a slow start to the tournament here, Team Sharjah. They haven't found the right combination. And once again, ominous signs here because Emirates Reds Although they're a new team making their debut in the D10, they're very, very confident. And they've had players who have performed here at this venue in a recent club tournament called the Champions Cup. So they're in good touch and they know this venue very, very well.
It's Uzair. You need to know what this ground looks like and how does this wicket plays on.
Oh, that's a good delivery, just shaping away from Irfan. Chance for a run out, and he's gone. Eagle-eyed Uzair Khan. They forgot that he's a left-hander, and it was an easy pick and throw. All 3 sticks to aim out, and Mohammad Irfan has cost himself his own wicket.
Well, what a anticlimax for a good knock comes to an end. It's run out in the end for Irfan, who was looking to take this game away from Sharjah. Well, look, that just drop and run. Not a good idea. Uzair, he was there. Bullseye, no chance. Direct hit. Always a risky business. Irfan is gone now.
Yeah, what was the need? You were batting so well. He's gone for 29. A brilliant knock though. 29 of just 12 deliveries. The Emirates Reds lose their first wicket. 32 for 1. So the new batter coming in is the wicketkeeper, Sanaul Haq Bhatti. Played a very good cameo in the first game against Emirates Blues. Look at that strike rate, 266. It's the first time he's playing D10, and he's certainly been a good find for the Emirates Reds. Let's see if he can get going tonight as well. The caliber of bowlers is significantly higher though in the team Sharjah side. So Uzair has managed to produce a breakthrough via run out. Short ball and a quick bouncer, beautifully bowled there by Uzair Khan. Caught Ahan Fernandez completely by surprise.
One for the over. There you go. He's made a good comeback after picking up that wicket. As a run out, Sanaul Haq played a previous game exceptionally well. And now it's Ahan Fernandez who saw his partner walked out, was doing the bulk of his scores. And now he's need to take the lead.
Needs to get going tonight, Ahan Fernandez. A couple of low scores. Outside edge over the keeper. Well, it's a streaky boundary, but he'll take it. He'll certainly take it. 4 more runs.
Well, that was much needed boundary there. No matter how he gets, he'll be happy to have a boundary. He seems to be rusty for a while, who couldn't get going. He aimed to play on the onside. The ball takes the thick edge.
Yeah.
No third. And that will run away for 4.
That's not really his game. He needs to understand. He needs to play orthodox cricket here. He's not a power hitter. Needs to play on the merit of the ball rather than create a shot that isn't there. Steps out and chips it over point. That's much better. Long chase for the deep third, and Colonel Zahid will clean it up. That's what he needs to do here, Abid. Play the ball on the merit. If it's outside off, then play it on the offside. Don't try to drag it towards the leg side. So 12 runs off the over, but a wicket has gone down for the Reds. 38 for 1. Well, a shout out to our official food partner, Radiant Star. I'm sure Abid Ibrahim has enjoyed the goodies that have been coming in for the past 2 days.
But one thing for sure, that it's very hard to decide what they do best. All these 2 days I have at least tested their different varieties of food. maybe 6 or 7 meals I have had from them.
I think you've had more. Although there are only 3 per day, you've had maybe more than that. More than the number of matches we've had. This time lofted towards that cover sweeper, Mohammad Nadeem, the left arm spinner coming into the game. So Ahan Fernandez, this is very interesting. I believe he will certainly take a chance here.
And I think he's the one who should take the chances here rather than Ahan Fernandez. Sanaulak, I think, should be the right choice because Ahan, who stayed there and he should occupy one end.
That is true, but the matchup suits the left-hand batter. He will certainly back himself to try to clear that leg side fence towards the car park. Mohammad Nadeem, very accurate with those drifting arm balls. A great option to have in D10. Let's see if he can get it right and produce a wicket. Lofted down the ground by Ahan Fernandez, straight and beyond the long on and long off fielders. Right smack in the middle, and he picks up a much needed boundary.
Well, that's what, and that's how, and that's him, Ahan Fernandez, we know. Got a little bit of full and delivery and climbed over it and got 4 runs, and that's where you need to be. The shorter side of the boundary is down the ground, and he went straight. A good looking shot there straight away. Mohammad Nadeem, who would be pushed on to the back foot now.
Yeah, just missed his length, didn't he? Became a hittable delivery, sat up to be punched. And well, Junaid Shamsu and Hassan Isa Khail cannot reach it. It's gone under the side screen. So we may need a new ball here, 43 for 1. So we can't locate the ball. I think the match referee needs to intervene and just give them a new one. Well, that's the fun of cricket in the UAE. All sorts happening. And this was that boundary. Absolutely dead arrow straight. Beautiful shot there from Ahan Fernandez. And it's gone beyond the boundary sponsors boards and below the side screen. Abid, can you squeeze in there? Maybe find the ball.
Even if
Not
I found,
after those 7-8 mails.
well, even if I found it, I won't give that one. That's for sure. I'll keep it one for the practice. You hardly get these quality balls.
Oh, absolutely. It's a top-tier tournament brought to you by the Emirates Cricket Board. The best 120 players in the UAE coming together for this fabulous event. And it's been truly a cricketing carnival here at the ICC Academy. We've had the men's national team training as well for their World Cup qualifiers and ODI series versus the West Indies. And the women's national team has been doing their paces as well in the nets. So it's been everybody coming together. It's like a big happy family here in the UAE celebrating cricket. Of course, it was very, very important that we retained our ODI status as well. Thanks to the brilliance of the men's squad who came just so close to qualifying for the Asia Cup. But now we're preparing for the West Indies series starting in early June. And then the big one, the World Cup qualifier in Zimbabwe. That's going to be massive.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. And I think maybe now it's the right time. That our boys are doing so well across the world. Now people knows that UAE is there. And I think we are not so long away from being the test playing nation.
Oh, that is the ultimate dream for sure. Meanwhile, the ultimate dream for Emirates Reds is to get victory over Team Sharjah. Action resumes. Inside edge, past the stumps. Fine leg, Colonel Zahid. Oh, gets the big boot down, but they will take a couple. So at least Ahan Fernandez is not wasting any deliveries. He's keeping that scoreboard ticking.
Yeah, that's nice. In a rage, the Chinese cut cold. Got him some runs. So it's like, it seems to be he's finding that one good shot to get him going. I have a feeling.
Steps away from the stumps, trying to smash it onto the leg side. Just a toe end of the bat. Single taken to square leg. They have picked up 8 runs in 4 deliveries, so they've not wasted any time. Current run rate achieved is 12.5, so they're batting nicely.
This has been impressive. Both the batters now, Sana, also need to chip in.
Pulled away towards that mid-wicket region, just the toe end of the bat once again. He's a very deceptive bowler, Mohammad Nadeem. It's difficult to get him away sometimes.
Well, I would say still all these overs went well, apart from that one over from Mohammad Sagir Khan. The remainders bowled exceptionally well. Even Nadeem got hit for the boundary, but still given 9 and 5.
This time flicked away over the fine leg. That's going to hit the gap and hit the fence. 50 up for Emirates Reds. And in very, very good time indeed. 51 for 1 at the end of 4 overs. That's a beautiful flick from Ahan Fernandez. So the projected score, 128, will certainly be very, very handy indeed. They have won the toss and elected to bat first here, Emirates Red. Fifty-two for 1. They're in a very strong position. Current run rate of 13.
And I think Colonel Zahid would be someone who can put the impact here. The quicker you bowl, the faster it travels. Good fielding from Mohammad Shagir Khan.
Yeah, Sana ul Haq not backing down from the challenge. Nice shot over cover point. I thought it had legs to go all the way, but good attacking fielding there by the cover sweeper, Mohammad Sagir. It is a very big boundary towards the offside for the right-hander, but Ahan Fernandez, a good innings, 19 off 11. He's gotten off to a start. Now he needs to make sure he capitalizes here. Let's take a look at the field. Mid-on is up for now. There is a deep square leg in place and a deep mid-wicket to Ahan Fernandez. So certainly giving him a lot of respect. A deep third and a long off his back too. Oh, pacey delivery. Oh, he has no idea where the ball has gone. That's wrapped him on the gloves there. Hopefully he's all right. But that was a fiery bouncer from Colonel Zahid. And now you know why this man is one of the most devastating fast bowlers in the UAE. What a delivery that was. Trampoline-like bounce of a length. And Ahan was in trouble.
Yeah, you can see that. Left-hander. Ooh, that was very close to the stumps as well. And look at that, Ahan. I think it's a lot quicker than he thought. That was straight on to that gloves.
Yeah, of the left hand there. His top hand. That's the one that guides the ball. And good to see the physio out there in double quick time. Maybe just numb the pain. And hopefully he will be good to continue. Because he's playing a very good hand here. 53 for 1 are the Reds. Ahan 19 of 12. It was good early aggression from Mohammad Irfan. But then he ran himself out, challenging the arm of Uzair Khan. Wonderful piece of fielding. And since then, this partnership of 21 runs has been developing. So it's been a good fight here from the Emirates Reds so far. After winning the toss and electing to bat first. The earlier results in the day. Well, we saw Fujairah beating Team Dubai. Emirates Reds defeating Emirates Blues. And then we saw Abu Dhabi sweeping aside Ajman comfortably, chasing down a target of 105 in just 8 overs. That was a fun game to watch. Fantastic batting from the men in yellow. Now we're into the final fixture of the night, where Emirates Red are taking on the mighty Sharjah, desperate to get 2 points to their name and get to winning ways after losing out to Fujairah on the opening day of the Emirates D10 2023.
Well, that's Mike, watch it on it, earn it.
One of our broadcast partners. So here we go. Ahan is good to go. That was once again, yeah, nasty delivery. He is the typical fast bowler, isn't he? Gentleman off the field and a brute on it. This time another pacey delivery. Looking at the leg umpire, but I think it seems to be all right. One for the over. No, it's not even that. So Colonel Zahid can continue testing Ahan Fernandez with the short ball.
Yeah, I can't believe it. That was not given one for the over. Well, he wants to get rid of that bouncer that he can bowl one of the over. Well. This will tell us a better angle. Whoa.
Yeah, that was certainly perhaps above helmet height. Great take by Khalid Shah. Good to see him with the gloves on. That's the best version of Khalid Shah for me. Oh, once again, nasty delivery, but it's a no ball. Well, Colonel Zahid just getting carried away here.
Yeah, he found that he has pushed the batter on the back foot, not allowing him to cope with his pace and try to generate a little bit of an extra KPH. By doing that, he's bowled that no ball, overstepping the line. When you know that, when you overstep the line, the next thing is what?
Free hit coming up for Sanaul Haq Bhatti. Let's take a look here. Yeah, nothing behind the line. Spot on Shiju Sam once again. So they are allowed to change the field for the new batter. There is mid-off and mid-on up. There is a deep third, cover sweeper, and the three fielders on the leg side. So is this going to be a short ball or just a double bluff? Short ball and much too quick. He's breathing fire tonight, Colonel Zahid.
Yeah, it's hard to handle him. In every delivery, almost he's making the batter look towards the leg umpire to call that one for the over at least. And I think Shiju was almost on the verge to say that one for the over, but he looked at his partner earlier. Did not call that one wide.
55 for 1. It's been a good over from Colonel Zahid despite the no balls. Only conceded 4 runs. Current run rate is pretty healthy though, 11.8. So they're looking at a 100 plus score here. Pitched up and hammered down the ground. Does it have the distance? Oh yes it does. Beautiful strike by Sanaul Haq. One bounce over the rope.
Well, I think the only error was in that delivery that he took the pace slightly off. Don't know why, but he was extremely quick earlier. He thought to surprise the batter with that taking pace off. Did not help.
And the mid-on was up as well. So just had to clear him. Took a chance and it's paid off for Sanaul Haq. He's certainly a very courageous batter. Doesn't back down from a challenge. And excellent camera work once again. Confirms the boundary. Short ball and sliced over backward point. There is a deep third in place. And he takes the catch. Junaid Shamsu. He's got bucket-like hands. And Colonel Zahid gets a deserved wicket.
They kept on troubling the batter with the back of the leg delivery. And now he's smiling at least. Yeah, he's talking to his captain. I don't know what he's discussing, but now he'll be happy with the wicket. Sanaul Haq is a big wicket. It's a huge blow to the team Emirates Red in the contest. He walks out scoring 7 of 6. It's 59 for 2 Reds.
So it's the new batter Shabik Iftari coming in at number 4. Wasn't part of the game earlier, but they've been rotating the squad throughout the 3 games. It's a good sign. keeps everybody involved, everybody motivated. So a good partnership broken there by Colonel Zahid. An interesting move. It's going to be Junaid Shamsuddin coming on to bowl the 6th over. Very handy bowling all-rounder, batting all-rounder. Packs a serious punch with the bat. And he bowls that deceptive medium pace as well, Abid.
I was just surprised. Good. A lot of bowling options there for Fayaz Ahmed. They just bowled that wide delivery, I think. That's given as wide. Yes. So there has been a plenty of options in the medium pace department also for the team Sharjah. As Fayaz Ahmed got Kamar Rawan who can give you few overs. He's got, look at that. Yeah, that was well within the distance from Ahan Fernandez.
I think he doesn't want to use Mohammad Nadeem against the left-hand batter. Ahan. Oh, that's another wide. Yes, it is. So the over rate will cause some headaches for Fayaz Ahmed as well. There have been a lot of wides, a lot of no balls from Team Sharjah.
And also there is a lot of fast bowlers in the team. So right now here was a need of offie. Yeah, look at that. Again, he's trying to bowl away from the batter.
Coming over the wicket now, and that's better. Full Yorker, and Ahan got himself in a very awkward position. He's lucky he didn't get clean bowled there. And just getting a bit frustrated. Just needs to calm down, young man. A lot of time left in the innings.
So let's have a guess how many fast bowlers Sharjah carries with them.
Well, I think maybe 7 or 8. Maybe Fayaz Ahmed can also bowl medium pace. That's wide, and he chased it. This time going across the left-hander. So he's just struggling for his batting rhythm here, Ahan Fernandez, after getting hit on the left hand there by Colonel Zahid.
Well, I think Fayaz Ahmed himself is a great leg spinner. At least that one I'm sure about it. And look at that.
Yeah, he's just watching his front foot, isn't he? He's concerned where he's landing. Went very wide on the crease. So perhaps just worry about the footing there, Junaid Shamsu. Oh, excellent delivery. Right in the block hole. That's what he's very good at. Bowling very, very full and very, very straight.
That was great. Deceptive bowling here. Ahan Fernandez doesn't seem to be comfortable there. I mean, and I'm not sure what's holding him back.
Perhaps he can try the scoop or the reverse paddle. That could be an option. There is a deep third in place though, but the fine leg is up. So maybe the scoop shot could come in. Trying to force it down the ground. He will take a quick single, so at least he's off strike. And Shabik, let's see what he can produce. Current run rate still at 10.9, so it's not too bad at all.
I think Junaid Shamsuddin has bowled really well. You need to give him credit the way we thought maybe. Well, that's our broadcasting partners, Fan Code, and ARY Zap and A Sports in Pakistan Broadcasting and Digital, and CricTracker for YouTube, and Sports Eye for Facebook. It's 90W Prodigy and TPT 360 production, live from ICC Cricket Academy, Dubai.
Oh, absolutely. If you're a lover of UAE domestic cricket, a lot of platforms to witness all the action. This time down the leg side, and it's going to dribble away for 4, and it's given as runs. No, it's given as leg buys. So Shabik, although he will not get off the mark, will add a boundary to the total. Junaid Shamsu really struggling to control his line. That was down the leg side, and Khalid Shah, unlucky, got half a glove on it, but couldn't keep it in the park. So a much needed boundary, breaking the sequence of dot deliveries. Only 3 runs officially off the bat so far from Shamsu. Slot ball and hammered over cow corner and straight to the fielder. Mohammad Saghir Khan takes a wonderful running catch, and Shabik has to depart without troubling the scorers.
Yeah, that's a great feeling there from Mohammad Saghir Khan, who's safe as a house, and it's a wicket of Shabik, who's clearly struggled to clear that. And unfortunate for him, that was the longest part of the ground, where Saghir Khan making no mistake. It's wicket number 3 going down. Couldn't contribute. 66 for 3.
So the new batter is coming in is the power hitter Uzair Haidarman, coming off a fabulous half century against Emirates Blues. He got 50 in just 18 deliveries. And it's Matiullah Khan coming on to bowl. Interesting move here from Fayaz Ahmed. Attacking move, I would reckon. He's trying to get Uzair Khan early. And Ahan Fernandez, yet more responsibility on his young shoulders. He has to guide this batting effort now.
And I think for me, still, I would think that third over was belonging to this man, Matiullah Khan, who gave in 6 in his first over and was so comfortable against the left-handers and was really bowling at the right areas. Could have get you that early blow as well. On if not, then that power play clearly would have been a great if Matiullah would have bowled, but never too late now. 7th over for him.
Let's see how he goes about it. Short ball and nicely bowled. Well, you can see the game plan to Ahan Fernandez. They don't want to pitch anything up. Test him with the short delivery.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating as a batter also that you receive only the short deliveries. And it won't be too hard for Ahan Fernandez if he can get one in control and goes on a back foot. If that shot was executed slightly inconfident.
Yeah, perhaps try that ramp shot over the wicketkeeper. It's not easy, but certainly can be an option. This time sliced in the air, just over backward point. He's played that shot a couple of times, and somehow he's always been safe. Refused the second run there. Well, it was Ahan's call, but Uzair just sent him back.
I tell you what, it would have been a wicket here if that was slightly hit slower. And I think over here, Ahan Fernandez not doing so much things, but he's kept that bowling line disturbed of Sharjah. Because of him, they really cannot bring Nadeem in.
Oh, absolutely. And they're not bowling wicket-taking deliveries. They're just trying to bully him with the short ball. That's taken them away from plan A. That is to look for wickets, pitch the ball up. Let's see what Uzair Haidarman has in store for us tonight. Already coming off a half century earlier in the day. Oh, into the pads, the in-dipper. If he had connected, that would have gone sailing over square leg for 6.
Well, I tell you what, Matiullah is a lot quicker. And also when he bowls these with the angle which comes in, it's not an easy to flick these kind of deliveries. The best way is to play him in the V.
Oh, absolutely. He's really improved since he took part in the ILT20. Since then got capped by the UAE as well. And he's another outstanding, exciting young fast bowler. When he gets it right, he's a pure match winner. Swings the ball at good pace. Just sometimes loses his head. Of course, these young fast bowlers, they're always very hot-headed. So now that he's developed that control, he's become a very dangerous bowler.
Now a little bit of a change in the field. They bought that backward point deep. The plan is also to bowl short or it's a bluff.
Oh, it was the bluff. Nicely read there by Abid Ibrahim and nicely played by Uzair Maan. This could be a run out. Khalid Shah is very confident, but I'm not too sure. Uzair Haidarman coming to the danger end. Has he made it in time?
Well, I think it just seemed to be he made it. The body language of the batter says that he made it, and the keeper has his own confidence. And it will be a great replay there.
Let's take a look then. Attempted Yorker dug out. They immediately called for 2. Saghir Khan, an outstanding fielder. Uzair coming through. Yeah, that double pump. Well, has Uzair made it in time? It looks touch and go here. And he's made it. He's just made it. Just made it.
I think he did not drag the bat from behind the crease, but still made that bat grounded. He seems to be okay. But we're just waiting for the umpire's confirmation. It is not out confirmation coming out of third umpire here.
Yeah, good fielding by Saghir. He just thought about it, didn't he? That double pump allowed Uzair Maan to just make it back. But that was certainly a very close call. It's been a superb over from Matiullah so far, only conceding 9 runs in 10 legal deliveries. So Sharjah getting back into the game. Current run rate of 10.4. I think you'll need at least 115, 120 to seriously challenge this power-packed Sharjah batting lineup. Attempted Yorker, but it's gone a bit too wide. Once again, the extras will frustrate the captain Fayaz Ahmed.
Yeah, he's just given 10 runs in 12 deliveries. Matiullah Khan is being expressed quick. But it's just that previous delivery couldn't release on time, I reckon.
Yeah, just going for the block hold, wanting to bowl outside his hitting arc and lost his line. Still 2 deliveries remaining in the 7th over. A tight contest here at the Emirates D10. And is that going to be another wide? Yes, it is. Well, this is becoming a lengthy over now from Matiullah Khan.
Yeah, probably he's trying to bowl that wide Yorker, which is not getting right. Yeah.
He's just falling over in his action, isn't he? Trying to drag the ball towards the offside. It's very important he remains upright. He's just falling over to his left a touch. That's causing him to lose his line here. That's the pressure Uzair Maan can create on you. He knows if it's in the slot, it will disappear. Brilliant Yorker. There you go. That's more like it, Matiullah.
Yeah, finally got the right one, and was a difficult one to pick for Uzair Maan. Exceptional bowling. This is from Matiullah. This is pure class. He have not given anything loosener right now. Apart from those 2 extras, he's kept the bowling tight.
I think he's only conceded 1 boundary in his entire spell. 71 for 3, final delivery. Full toss and hammered straight over the mid-off. 1 bounce over the rope.
That's the price you have to pay when you're trying to get that Yorker right. You bowl it full toss, and Uzair Maan was ready for it. 4 runs to end the over. 7 gone. 75 for 3.
So Ahan Fernandez holding it together. 22 not out of 20. Mohammad Irfan with the early aggression in the power play. 29 of 12 until he ran himself out. Sanaul Haq and Shabik Iftari couldn't quite get going. But Uzair Haider Maan is at the crease. Still have the likes of Clint Birkinshaw. And of course Akshay Putanvittil. Amar Badami can certainly bat as well. 11 extras in 7 overs. That is very, very sloppy from Team Sharjah. And how costly will that prove to be, especially in the run chase? Junaid Shamsu continues. Oh, a beautiful shot by Ahan Fernandez. But all that effort just for a single. He first wanted to scoop it towards fine, and then that late adjustment.
He had that fine leg up early, and that's the reason he chose to go to play that ram shot. Last moment he decided to go towards the third. Junaid Shamsu trying to find that Yorker.
Well, he certainly needs to get that Yorker right to Uzair Haider Maan. Otherwise, it will be slammed into the schoolyard. Very little margin of error with that man on strike. Here we go. Oh, it's a hanging full toss and blasted towards mid-wicket. And it will beat the fielder. And it's a no ball as well. Goodness me, Sharjah. What are you doing? The wheels are coming off.
Well, I just want to check if that no ball, maybe that ball was dipping in. Yeah, that's a no ball and a free hit to follow. That was clearly over the waist height.
12 runs as extras, and it's a free hit for the most dangerous man in the park, Uzair Haider Maan. He looks like a quiet lad, but give him a bat and he becomes a beast. So you have to watch out. He's already got a couple of boundaries to his name. Free hit coming up. Junaid Shamsu under pressure. Smacked towards that cover sweeper. Only going to be a single. So a good delivery. A misfield. They're running on the throw and they'll make it in time. Sharjah are feeling the heat.
Well, I tell you what. It's that the fag end of the innings where things are getting out of the control for Sharjah. They are desperately looking for the win here as they lost their first game against Fujairah. I don't think so they can afford to lose this game.
And they're well behind on the over rate as well. Slot ball outside edge and taken. Well, it should have been smashed towards that extra cover. But the extra pace of Junaid Shamsu produces an important wicket. Uzair Man has to depart.
A danger man goes out. Don't go by his looks. He's far danger than what he look. But this time he tries to fetch that ball from off to the on and get that thick edge. And Khalid Shah, very, very good take behind the stumps. The end of Uzair Man scoring 12 of 7. It's 83 for 4.
So the new batter in is the hard-hitting all-rounder Akshay Putanvittil. Played a very good innings alongside Uzair Man in the game versus the Blues. Quality all-rounder, genuine batter and genuine bowler as well. Swings the new ball. They haven't really utilized him so far. Emirates Reds with the ball. Decent strike rate of 151. So let's see if he can get going tonight. A quick fire cameo, maybe 15-20 quick runs. Smashed through extra cover, but straight to the fielder. They're running on the throw, but there was no backup. So Fayaz Ahmed didn't go for a shy at the stumps. But the current run rate still around 11 runs per over, Abid.
Yeah, it's really, have a look at the last wicket gone out for Uzair Heather. He's really bowled well. Look at that outside off. And look, that really bending down Junaid Shamsu. He can produce pace as well.
Well, absolutely hits the deck hard. Has that slingy action as well. Beautiful delivery, nicely carved away towards deep third, and excellent late adjustment by Matiullah. So it's been a pretty decent spell, to be honest. 2 wickets to his name. Just a bit wayward with the wides, but he hasn't conceded a lot of runs off the bat. But Emirates Reds are still in a very strong position. Sharjah need to bowl a good couple of final overs here. One of them will be from Colonel Zahid. And we saw what happened to him in the previous game. Oh, that was another slot ball. He wanted to smash it into the Indian Ocean, but he's missed out. 85 for 4 at the end of 8 overs. Well, the captain in the previous game, Clint Birkinshaw, padded up, ready to go. He's got the eye of the tiger about him. 6 bowlers used by Fayaz Ahmed so far. Mohammad Saghir went for 20, but apart from that, they've been quite decent. Uzair has an over left. Nadeem has an over left. Colonel Zahid has an over left. So plenty of options there for Fayaz Ahmed. But the 12 extras, that are going to prove to be painful. And it's time now for the optional power play over. Now it's mandatory. They've left it right till the end. And it's going to be bowled by Colonel Zahid with the ball in hand. Already has a wicket to his name. Let's see if he can deliver on the spot now. Let's take a look at the field. There is a deep third and a square leg. Orthodox fast bowlers field. Mid on is up. Mid off is up.
Ahan Fernandez still out there. He's been there from the ball one. Oh, he comes back. Hits it up in the air. Could be taken. Yes. Saghir Khan takes that catch. The plan has worked. Colonel Zahid testing Ahan Fernandez on the back foot.
Yeah, bowling according to the plan. There was a deep square leg in place. Banged it in short. And it's gone straight to Mohammad Saghir, who takes another comfortable catch. Nicely done. He's a superb fielder. And they're just checking the front foot again. So nervous moments here for Sharjah. Umpire Shiju Sam, eagle-eyed as always. And that looks all right to me. Yes, the heel is down. There's something behind the line. And that should be the end of Ahan Fernandez.
I think that struggling knock of Ahan Fernandez is come to an end. I've almost run a ball, a knock here. But I think he could have done better. He's got a lot of time and chance, but the bowlers of Sharjah really tested him on that back of the line delivery, where he couldn't contribute much here. 24 of just run a ball knock here. Not a convincing one from Ahan Fernandez. He's much better than this. 85 for 5, Emirates Reds.
So the new batter in is Clint Birkinshaw. Genuine all-rounder. Bowled an excellent spell versus the Emirates Blues. Took a couple of great catches as well. Let's see if he can handle the heat from Colonel Zahid. 2 for 8 on the day. Has been outstanding. The standout bowler for Team Sharjah for me. And they need to finish well here. Current run rate still around 10.4. So they're looking at 100 plus in the run chase. And this is the power play over. Mid-off, mid-on, up once again. Deep third and a square leg. Can he get a couple of boundaries in this over?
I think they'll be certainly eyeing to get to 110 at least, if not 120.
Short ball, beautifully bowled there. Clint Birkinshaw, that was much too quick for him. And that's one for the over though. So the next 4 deliveries will be in his range, Abid.
Let's have a look at the last wicket where Colonel Zahid again bowling back of the line delivery. A little bit of an extra bounce on that. Not in control, Ahan Fernandez. Sagir Khan, good take. That second catch for him of the day.
Yeah, he's certainly contributing in the field. Although went for 20 runs in his 1 over. Don't think he'll be expected to come back. Pitched up and hammered by Clint Birkinshaw. It's a skyscraper 6 onto the roof of the ICC Academy. Wow!
Tell me, if that was not the mightiest one so far of this tournament, then which one was it?
That's easily 85, 90 meters plus. What a blow. Length ball and bang. See you later. And all I can say to our match officials, new ball please.
Well, that ball is not coming back sooner, anytime. Look at that. Look that dot in the sky. Dark. Outside. What a shot that is. This man has given it almighty power. And timing.
That's a beauty. Absolute beauty. He enjoyed that one, as did we. 91 for 5. "91 for 5 then. Let's see Colonel Zahid's response. Short ball! You knew that was coming. But Clint Birkinshaw is a big lad. I don't think you want to get on his wrong side. And it's a no ball, is it? For that extra bouncer. Well, umpire Shiju is having a quiet word with Colonel Zahid. And he just needs to calm the temperature here. And I think he's well within his right to make that decision.
I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe he's saying to the bowler, looks surprised, look from the keeper and the fielder. It's just not understand.
Well, it's the second bouncer of the over. Right on Clint Birkinshaw's lid. I hope he's all right. But that was certainly very, very short indeed. And yeah, had him in a heap of trouble there. And you're not allowed to bowl more than 1 in the over, Abid. So umpire Shiju Sam well within his right, and good to see the physio appointed by the Emirates Cricket Board quickly out there in the middle.
Yeah, I think Clint is doing well in terms of answering those questions.
He's a lovely lad.
Well, whenever this man comes at the center, the
He's
physio...
been very busy, I have to say. And he gets to the middle in a jiffy as well. Maybe we should get him a little buggy.
Yeah, I think we need at least maybe the cycle would be the better option.
One of those automatic
Yeah, the bicycles. Not automatic. I want him to pedal those.
So it is a free hit. And Colonel Zahid, he needs to remain calm here. Keep his wits about him. Clint Birkinshaw, he's already blasted him for a 6. Oh, slower delivery. Nicely bowled. And it's going to be a priceless dot ball for Team Sharjah. Great change of pace.
I think that was a great plan there from Colonel Zahid to take the pace off. I think Clint thought that he'll be getting another at least 90 miles an hour delivery.
Another rocket from Colonel Zahid. 2 for 15 on the day. It's been a long over for sure. A wicket gone down and of course the free hit. Then the physio coming in. I think Abid will be bringing him a bike tomorrow. Why not? Help him out.
Oh, you were talking about my Ferrari? I'll gift him that one.
No, give that to me. Slower delivery, beautifully bowled once again. This is smart bowling. And these are very, very important dot balls for Team Sharjah.
Well, I like the idea here from Colonel Zaid. He's bowling slower deliveries, mixing things up here. Whereas Birkinshaw is all the time trying to go downtown. He's missing it.
Yeah, just backing away from the stumps. He needs to keep his eye on the ball. It's easier said than done when the man with the ball in hand has been clocked at 147 kilometers per hour in the past. Final delivery of the penultimate over. Another slow ball, a big heave, squeezed away towards square leg. They're pushing hard for 2, but they'll stick to 1. So 93 for 5 with 6 balls to go. So, well, the news from the centre coming in is that they are late on their over 8 Team Sharjah. So, the fielding restrictions penalty has been imposed on them, and I'm not surprised at all. They've bowled a lot of fast bowlers, a lot of no balls, a lot of wides. So, advantage Emirates Reds if they can capitalize here. The third is up, the fine leg is up. There is a long on, deep mid wicket, and deep square leg in place, and the cover sweeper. So where have they compromised? The square leg is coming into the ring here, Abid. And I think they're well and truly justified here. They've taken too long to bowl their 10 overs. It's going to be entrusted to the left arm seamer, Uzair Khan.
Yeah, they're clearly bowled these 8 overs from the fast bowlers. 1 from Nadeem.
Driven out towards extra cover. It has hit the gap. Are they going to run on the throw? No. Great fielding there at wideish long off. So the square leg is in. The short man is... The third man is up and the fine leg is up. 2 fielders on the leg side and 1 at long off and 1 at cover sweeper. I hope you got everything.
Yeah, I think still they need one more man to be out there, but they cannot because they've been penalized for having being behind the time.
So Akshay Putanvettil, he's been at the non-strikers in for a long while. Final 5 deliveries. Can they get up to 115, 120? He's chipped it in the air. It doesn't have the distance. And it will be taken. Great catch there by Yasir Khan, the youngster. So Uzair Khan, great change of pace. And Akshay has to depart.
Yeah, he did not time that one. Also went early on that. The ball was in the air for a real while. It did not get the distance. That was only the elevation. It stayed for a long time in the air. Yasir Khan takes that catch quite comfortably. 94 for 6.
So it's going to be the youngster Amar Badami coming in at number 8. They're looking for some quick runs here. The Sharjah Pacers have done well to just keep chipping away and pick up wickets at regular intervals. Or reverse comes out, but he's changed his angle and somehow he's guided the ball down to third for a spectacular boundary. What a shot. In fact, it's 4 byes, is it? Or did he get bat on it?
No, there is bat involved. Do you think he will not get a bat onto it because so much? Well, that was given as runs, but I think that's given as runs. And those are buys, I reckon.
Well, however they come, we'll take it. 98 for 6, 3 deliveries remaining. They're just struggling to get beyond 100, 110 here. Can Amar Badami send a few flying out of the park? Good looking drive towards extra cover. So he's done the right thing, gotten the stand-in captain in the previous game, Clint Birkinshaw, back on strike. And we know for a fact that he can send the ball flying out of the ICC Academy.
Yeah, you just need anything to be around that slot ball. And we might see this time he will go and get that 100 miles.
Well, just a minute, I'll get my helmet on in the comm box, just in case it's aimed towards us. We're right in his hitting zone towards wideish long off. And please protect me if it's coming towards us.
Well, get us the helmet, I think, and keep that physio inside the room.
Yeah, please, sir, sit with us. We might need some treatment. Final 2 deliveries, 99 for 6. They will get beyond the 100 mark. And he slapped it over the cover sweeper. 1 bounce. Kamarawan gets the throw in. They're running hard for 2. And there was nobody at the stump. So the 100 up for the Emirates Reds. They dearly like a maximum now on the final ball.
Yeah, look at that applause. The entire team knows the value. To get 100 runs, 3 figures are most crucial. And that will give you also some psychological benefit as well.
And there's no Usman Khan in the side tonight for Team Sharjah. So they're missing out on their ace opener. Their batting form has been very shaky. They only got 88 runs against Fujairah. So they're not on a side in prime form. A lot will depend on Khalid Shah, Mohammad Nadeem and Fayaz Ahmed. Dragged towards the long on region. They're going to push hard for 2 here. Amar Badami racing through. The throw is to the keeper's end. And a great dive from Clint Birkinshaw. And Emirates Reds closed the 10 overs on 103 for the loss of 6 wickets. A good performance with the bat.
And the same figures that we got in the last game. This time it was Emirates Red who got 203. Somehow the target is 104. But for Sharjah, without Usman Khan, it will take some doings. Look at that hard hit on the ground. Look at Badami's response. He pushed Clint to run for the second, and the throw was a little wayward. And that 2 runs would be added to the total, and that takes to total of 103 for 6 Emirates Red. I think they've got a decent total on board. It's not any easy to bat on this surface, especially in the night time.
Oh, absolutely. And let's see what their fast bowlers can find from this surface. Let's take a look at the batting analysis then. A quick fire, 29 of 12 for Mohammad Irfan. Ahan Fernandez just couldn't quite get going, 24 of 23. And some small contributions after that from Uzair Haidarman and Clint Birkinshaw, who came in not out, 12 of 9. 17 extras. That's just not good enough from Team Sharjah. That's very, very poor discipline. In terms of the bowling, Colonel Zahid was excellent, 2 for 16. Junaid Shamsu did well as well, 2 for 13 on the night, and 1 wicket for Uzair Khan in the final over as well. Well, let's take a look at the highlights of the first innings then. It was the Mohammad Irfan show in the power play, opening alongside Ahan Fernandez. A few streaky shots, but this one powered down the ground. Saghir Khan went for 20 runs in the only over he bowled in the power play. Was getting that swing at high pace, but everything was swinging onto the blade of Mohammad Irfan. And this was a great hit down the ground of Uzair as well. But then a moment of madness. Great pick up and throw from Uzair, and Irfan ran himself out. Ahan Fernandez tried to get going, but couldn't quite whittle the ball. That was a sweet strike down the ground off Nadeem. And then Colonel Zahid came into the game. That was the dismissal of Sanaul Haq Bhatti. Junaid Shamsu also picked up a couple of wickets. That was Shabik, caught at deep mid wicket. Matiullah was hammered for a few by Uzair Haidarman, but this was another poor delivery gone wrong. A lot of no balls, a lot of free hits from Sharjah tonight, but with the dismissal of Uzair Haidarman, Emirates Reds lost a lot of momentum. That was the dismissal of Ahan Fernandez, caught in the optional power play over. And that was a big hit from Clint Birkinshaw onto the ICC Academy roof. But then Uzair Khan bowling the final over. kept a lid on the scoring. This was a streaky 4 for Amar Badami and just got them beyond that 100 mark. So 104 runs is the target for Sharjah. They have to go at 10.4 runs per over. We'll take a short break and be right back for the run chase in just a jiffy. Don't go anywhere.
evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the ICC Cricket Academy here in Dubai. Match number 8, Emirates Reds taking on Team Sharjah. And got a good game on our hands. That's the batting card for Emirates Red. Batting first, Ahan Fernandez got 24 or 23. Mohammad Irfan, what a flying start he gave to the team. Was unfortunate to get run out, 29 of 12 for him. And then afterwards, didn't look like a good batting effort from Emirates Red. 12 for Uzair Haider. Clint Birkinshaw was unbeaten on 12 of 9 deliveries. At the end, they managed to get to 103, but they had 17 extras in that innings, which helped them to cross that 100 run mark. Talking about the bowling card for Team Sharjah, there were a lot of extras given away. Uzair Khan picked up a wicket. Colonel Zahid picked up a couple of wickets as well. But the pick of the bowlers, in my opinion, was Junaid Shamsuddin. Picked up 2 wickets, gave away just 13 runs. And they made sure that they restrict them to a par total, below par total, I would say, 103 in 10 overs. My name is Mohammad Rashid, and joining me in the com box is Shoaib Ahmed. Welcome, Shoaib.
Thank you, Rashid. Good evening, everyone. The last innings of the day, of the 4th game of the day. Emirates Red playing their 2nd game tonight. Won their 1st game against Emirates Blues. And now will have to defend 102 runs to win this game. Sharjah have got a new opening batter in the form of Kamarawan. He's back to his regular position. Does like to play in the top 2-3. And with him is Khalid Shah, the left-handed batter. So the left-hand, right-hand combination out there for Sharjah. And I think this is the best position that you can play Kamarawan. 37 matches for Khalid Shah. 445 runs to his name. Not a great average, considering that he's played most of his innings at the top. But the strike rate is good, 145. We'll want to better that average, get to 20, 25 maybe. And that'll be a good average in a T10 format.
And to start the proceedings for Emirates Reds, it's going to be Wasim Akram. He'll be coming in from the ICC Cricket Academy end. And split 3 matches, 1 wicket. Economy of 8.25. And he'll be up against Khalid Shah and Kamarawan. We're just about to start proceedings for this run chase. Will be an exciting game. Wasim Akram all ready for that first delivery. In he comes. Oh, that's a good delivery. Excellent delivery. Cramping him for room there. Starts off with a short pitch delivery. Surprising Khalid Shah.
Yes, and Khalid Shah, beg your pardon, has come out all equipped. He's got a chest guard as well. So he has come knowing that he is going to be bowled at his rib cage. And first ball itself, you could see he was making some room to play that shot towards the point region. Uses his feet away from the body. That ball will only manage to get a single.
Yeah, they're off the mark that with that single then. Khalid Shah, well, you're talking about that chest guard. They were giving them a lot of short push deliveries when they were bowling. Now he'll have to face the music. It was his bowlers, Colonel Zahid, Junaid Shamsuddin, all the fast bowlers. I thought they were bowling back of length deliveries, and that worked for them. Especially somebody against Ahan Fernandez, who wasn't very comfortable with those short pitch deliveries. Meanwhile, it's going to be Kamarawan now to take strike. He'll be facing the first delivery of this run chase. That's a good delivery, fuller length, moving into him, but he's played it really well. That wrist coming into play. Brilliant effort in the field as well. Saving a certain boundary. And they'll cross through for a couple of runs. Not very good running between the wickets.
Yes, that should have been 3, but I think Kamarawan and Khalid Shah both felt that it's going to go all the way. That's never a good idea. But that was really well played. I think that ball was really good and well bowled by Wasim onto the middle stump. But equally well played by Kamar, anticipating that swing, using his wrists and flicking it beautifully. Front of square. Almost got a 4. They are checking, but I think that was a clean save.
Yeah, I think they just want to make sure if that was a clean save. It was a very good effort and excellent camera work as well. Look at the way how this has been followed.
Beautifully done. Excellent effort in the field. Certainly saving 2 runs for the team. That was not a very bad delivery from Wasim Akram first up. And then an excellent shot. So good cricket all around. Good fielding effort. We're seeing the highest standards of cricket here at the ICC Cricket Academy. Brilliant tournament being organized by the Emirates Cricket Board. The Emirates D10 powered by Fancode. This is the 2023 edition. Just waiting for the final confirmation then. Wasim Akram is getting the ball to swing into the right-hander, and that's always a good sign for a left-arm fast bowler. We're having a look from another angle. We're just wanting to make sure. I think the point of contention is when the ball hits the other hand, and that's where the contact was when and if the body touched at the same time. So the result is out, and it's been adjudged as 4 runs. Wild swing, leading edge, top edge, and a catch drop. Oh dear, Asif, the player of the match in the previous game, and now they've taken 2 runs. That should have been taken. That could have been a wicket. But in a parallel universe. That one short run as well. So that running between wickets for Team Sharjah not working, not going their way. And that catching not working for the Emirates Reds. Should have been taken at this level. That did go a long mile. But at this level, you tend to take those kind of catches, and you can't afford to give somebody like Qamar Awan a second chance. He's going to make you pay. Wasim Akram comes in once again. That's on the hip, so, and that's been guided towards deep fine. They'll pick up a single. That's superb batting. I think they know they don't have a very high total to chase down. They'll probably just take their time. And one of them will play the aggressor's role. The other one will probably just take his time, play the anchor role. And on loose deliveries, will go after the bowlers. Yes, that's the ideal way to go about it, especially in a run chase where you're chasing at 10 and over. You don't want to lose too many wickets. That will add pressure on the batters to come. So you have to play sensibly. And you need to mix caution with aggression. Last ball of the over. Wasim Akram to Khalid Shah. Making room for himself and then launching this one. That's a clean hit. Khalid Shah ends the over with a 6. 13 for no loss after the first. $13 for no loss. 91 needed of 54 deliveries. The required rate is 10 and over from here on. Clint Birkinshaw. He'll be coming in from the school end. Sharjah required 91 of 54 deliveries. What a good shot that was from Khalid Shah in the previous over to end that over. That's been played down the ground towards long on. Will be a single. Clint Birkinshaw, 3 matches for him, just 1 wicket
economy of 9. He'll be up against Khalid Shah, who's hit that beautiful 6 in the previous over. Let's have a look at that. Brilliant shot over mid-wicket. Look at the way he timed the ball. That went many a miles. Eyes locked in to and till the right last moment. Clint Birkinshaw now. Backing away once again, Khalid Shah. This has been his problem. Whenever he backs away and the ball is outside off stump, not on the stumps, he tends to miss them.
Yes, I think the reason behind that is that he is a little predetermined in his approach, premeditated. He's thinking that the bowler is going to bowl in a certain area and accordingly tries to shuffle. But I think if he just plays on the merit after the ball is bowled, that's when he'll be more effective. Good slower delivery this time from Clint. Nothing much Khalid Shah could do about it.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. He's backing away too much and he's backing at the wrong direction. I think if he wants to back up, he just needs to go towards the off stump rather than going towards the leg stump, which he's doing at the moment. And that can work against him, and it's exactly working against him at the moment. So Clint Birkinshaw has realized that, and he's bowling according to that. Short delivery outside off stump, that'll probably be called as a wide. Yes, an extra run added to the total. And this is where Emirates Reds cannot afford to give too many extras. They don't have a big total to defend. All those extra runs will just add up to the pressure.
Clint was just trying a little bit too much, too hard on that occasion to try and extract some bounce and surprise Khalid Shah. And in the process, just spraying it way outside off. Goes for the slower delivery, but Khalid Shah has middled it, and that one has went sailing over the ropes for a 6.
A beautiful shot from Khalid Shah, once again backing down, and that ball was on the stumps. So whenever you bowl on the stumps, Khalid Shah is not going to miss. Look at the timing on that one. It was a slow delivery, picked it up early, and made sure that he got a good connection, good noise from the willow. Add 6 more runs to the total. Excellent shot from Khalid Shah. Some help from the passerbys, I think some audience as well, some spectators helping Team Emirates Reds. Thank you very much to the audience there, helping the players. It was an excellent shot from Khalid Shah.
A good Samaritan helping us. And the game continues. Slower delivery again, played way too early, chipped it in the air, and will be taken. Clint Birkinshaw has taken the wicket of Khalid Shah, and what a smart way to come back into the game from Clint. Excellent execution of the slower delivery, and he's got the wicket.
Superb bowling from Clint. And Khalid Shah on that occasion couldn't read that slower delivery. Just wanted to place it over the offside. Excellent catch by Irfan there. First blood drawn by Team Emirates Reds. Khalid Shah will walk back 13 of 7, 2 maximums in that innings. 21 on the board for the loss of 1.
New man for Sharjah at number 3 is Hassan Isakhail. Oh, beautiful delivery from Clint. What a way to welcome Hassan Isakhail. It was the last thing on his mind, and nothing wrong for Hassan Isakhail. Nothing much that he could do. This is an excellent comeback from Clint Birkinshaw.
What a delivery that was first up. Backing away, Hassan doesn't connect, and look at the celebration. Look at that, what that wicket means to Clint Birkinshaw. Excellent delivery to the new man. First ball duck for Hassan Isakhail. And Sharjah in a spot of bother now. 21 for the loss of 2 after 2 overs.
Interesting move as Shiju Sam signals the floating power play. They've just lost 2 wickets and they've decided to take the power play. So now the pressure is on Fayaz to try and accelerate in this over itself, which I'm not sure is the right approach. That's taken, and that's another wicket. Wasim Akram delivers a good bouncer, and Kamarawan had no answers to that. The faintest of edges, and now it's the 3rd wicket down for Sharjah.
Well, that was an excellent delivery from Wasim. Bowling that shot on length delivery, and Kamarawan could not hold himself back. Wanted to play that pull shot. Probably that power play which has been taken was playing on his mind. Wasn't in control at all. An excellent catch by Sana Bhatti behind the stumps. This is excellent cricket from Emirates Reds. They've picked up 3 Sharjah wickets in a span of 2 overs. And this is troublesome time for Team Sharjah. 21 on the board, 3 wickets down, chasing 103 runs. Mohammad Nadeem, the new man, 2 matches, 23 runs, an average of 23. Strike rate 176.92. That's a good strike rate in a T10 format. And now 2 new men out there to play the power play over. Both of them haven't faced a delivery yet.
Yes, I can still not understand why they've taken the floating power play. A beautiful delivery and well played by Nadeem. Takes that tight single. A directed would have been another wicket, but not to be, and that will be a single added to the total. Too much of risk for a single run, I feel. That's the wicket again of Kamarawan, a bouncer and a nothing short really. That was a well-directed bouncer from Wasim Akram, and Kamarawan falling for that trap. 3 wickets down, 22 on the board, Sharjah. Nicely played by Fayaz towards point. Oh, yes, no. And a wild throw.
No communication between the two out there. Yes, no, could have been a sorry as well. But all's well that ends well. 82 required of 45, 22 for the loss of 3, and they've opted to go for that optional power play. Fayaz Ahmed, the captain of Team Sharjah, out there in the middle. He's faced 1 delivery. This hasn't been a very smart approach, I feel, from Team Sharjah. Oh, that's been hooked, but they've got protection there. Very lucky Fayaz Ahmed. That could have easily gone down the throat of the fielder.
Yeah, I think it's important to have the fielders in the right place, but also in the right position. And when I say that, I mean that the fielder, especially for Fayaz, since he's new, should have been a lot more closer to the 30-yard circle, maybe that 70 that we talk about, not on the boundary ropes, but halfway in. And had that been the case, this would have been a chance. So it's important that you not always have to keep the fielders on the boundary ropes. You can also use them somewhere in the middle, depending on the match situation.
No, certainly spot on. Excellent delivery. That's the kind of improvisations you need in this game. With the way cricket is growing around the globe, these are small things that make a big difference in the game. Especially when you're 3 down, you lose your captain, and that can put a lot more pressure on a team like Sharjah, who isn't doing too well at the moment. They've lost 3 wickets. That 103, 104 runs would look like 125, 130 runs at the moment.
So true. Good over in progress, this one. Another short ball. And that was a very unusual cricketing shot from Nadeem. Got his eyes off the ball and just hoped that the ball hits the bat. It did. He got lucky. And he'll get a single as well. 3 overs gone, 24 for 3. Clipped off the pads. Singles won't hurt. Emirates red. .25 for 3 after 3.1. They've still got some batting left. Fayaz, Nadeem, they both obviously can bat and bat well. Who others are available for Sharjah to bat, Rashid?
They've got quite a bit of batting left so far. Hassan Isa Khail has been sent back in the dugout. So has Kamarawan alongside Khalid Shah.
They've got Junaid Shamsu yet to come. This one was called a wide.
I think Uzair Khan can bat. Mohammad Saghir Khan, well, that's one batter who can really tonk the ball around. Yasir Khan, the youngster, he's got some experience as well. And I think they've got quite a bit of batting. Fayaz Ahmed did mention during the toss that they've got a balanced side. They have got quite a bit of all-rounders in the side who can come out to bat when required.
Well, personally, I feel in a 10-over format, I think teams should go one department heavy. So either you try and this is one has been played in the air but will land safely in front of the long on fielder. So you decide on what your strength is as a team and then you cement that department. So if you've got a good batting lineup, I think get 7 or 8 batters in your side and try to maximize the runs as much as you can. While on the other hand, if you've got good bowlers, get 5 good bowlers who can give you 10 overs and make sure that you always are chasing less than 100.
Oh yeah, you have to make sure that you get that balance right. Meanwhile, Fayaz Ahmed and Mohammad Nadeem are unable to get that timing right on this wicket. And coming back to your point about being a batter-friendly or a bowler-friendly side, it depends on the venue as well. If I was the manager or the coach of one of the teams, and looking at the wickets here at ICC Cricket Academy, I would probably go bowling heavy and get in good 4 fast bowlers who could get me wickets at every possible position and make me win games with the ball.
2 more added to the total. That's a good shot there from Nadeem. They're slowly moving on to, or into the 30s in fact. Honestly, it's been very difficult for me to read this wicket because we've seen the batters, they've backed the bounce on this wicket and have played their shots and have got a lot of runs. Meanwhile, this one's skied in the air behind the keeper, and somehow he manages to keep it inside the field of play. Wasim Akram, he went far ahead, I think overran on that situation, but still managing to keep the ball in the field of play. End of the over. While they're checking if it was a clean save or not, we'll have to wait for the umpire's confirmation.
Well, Shoaib, coming back to your point, I think this wicket is the kind of a wicket where if you bowl in the right areas, you get a good purchase as a bowler. Well, that looks like it's a boundary. He's got that foot over the boundary rope. Yeah, that'll give us a better picture. Let's have a look. Yes, the ball is touching his hand, so is the foot. Should be a 4, but we'll wait for the confirmation from the match officials.
Well, he just has to give us a frame where the foot and the hand are together. There you go. That's a proof enough. The ball is in contact with the hand and the foot is in contact with the ground behind the ropes.
Yeah, that's been given as a boundary then. So 4 runs to end that over. 34 for the loss of 3 after 4 overs.
Poor effort from Wasim. Ammar Badami, the leg spinner, comes into bowl. Catches the call. Doesn't reach. Oh, another poor effort in the field. Emirates Reds are losing the plot here. And that's not good. After taking 3 wickets, letting the game slip away from your hands.
Well, that was sloppy work. I think he should have done better than that. It wasn't a good delivery to start with from Ammar. But even worse in the field. Shabiq Iftari there, allowing the ball to just cross the boundary rope. 4 more runs added. Getting a move on now, Team Sharjah. Mohammad Nadeem favors the spinner, so does Fayaz Ahmed. Both of them like pace off the delivery. They like to use their own power and the use of the billow in their hands to get those maximums. I wouldn't be surprised if Fayaz Ahmed gets down on one knee and tonks the ball over mid-wicket. Required run rate of 11.47, currently going at 9 and over. They've made sure that they bring in all the experience both of these batters possess. Down the leg side. Will be called as a wide. Extra run added to the total. 40 for the loss of 3. Ammar Badami. Oh, that's been played towards the car corner. They've got a fielder set there for exactly that kind of a shot. Will only be a single. That went with the speed of knots.
A dot ball there. 41 for 3. 7 runs of this over from Badami. Coming Around the wicket, full toss. Oh dear. That's gone. That's gone out of the ICC Academy. Nadeem has just launched it, and I think it has hit the space station. 47 for 3 now.
Oh, he likes the slower bowlers. On that occasion, wasn't a good delivery. He gave it all he had. Got a good connection just over the cameraman's head. We'll need some helmets for the cameraman with the way Mohammad Nadeem is going. And this is only the start. If he stays there out for another 15-20 minutes, you'll see a lot more boundaries coming in. 4.5 overs, 47 for the loss of 3. They've managed to bring down that required run rate from 14 to 11 now. In the process, increasing their own run rate to almost 10 runs an over. Oh, that's an excellent comeback. What a comeback delivery from Ammar Badami. Excellent delivery from the youngster. Beautifully done. Deceiving him with the length. He wanted to cut that delivery. It was too full to be cut. And the wickets have been sent for a walk.
Well, there's a very thin line between confidence and overconfidence. And I think on that occasion, Nadeem just got a little complacent, thinking that there's going to be another poor delivery. But this one was a gem of a delivery from Ammar Badami. Coming around the wicket, creating that drift in the air, beating the edge of the bat and crashing into the stumps. Everything right about that delivery. And Mohammad Nadeem will have to walk back. 16 of 11 for him. Sharjah's trouble continue. 47 for 4.
Down the leg side, Irfan. Was a big appeal, but that's been called as a wide. He'll have to bowl that again. Irfan has already bowled 1 over, gave away 11 in that. Let's have a look at that wicket. That wide delivery, rather, was down the leg side. Clearly no connection whatsoever. Fayaz Ahmed, the captain, he's the Lone Ranger. He'll have to fight hard to take his team over the line. Oh, goes for that scoop. It was a slower delivery. Very lucky there. Gets the toe end of the bat. 5 fielders wanted to chase that. So this is the kind of commitment they're showing Emirates Red. They've got the spirits up. They know they can win this game. It's just about bringing in that extra bit of effort. Let's have a look at that wicket once again. That was an excellent delivery from Ammar Badami. And look at that celebration. Wanted to cut that, Mohammad Nadeem. Look at that. That's what it meant to the youngster. He was hit for a maximum. And after that, bringing in that kind of a delivery does take some doing. And the youngster absolutely produced a gold mine.
50 on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. 5.2 overs. They've got 4 important wickets. 4 top order batters now. Emirates Red. Do they have the self-belief, the nerves? Can they handle the pressure? If they do, they might just beat a top side in this fan code Emirates D10. Remember, this is their first ever Emirates Red. They're a new side, but you've got quite a few examples in the bigger tournament as well. Teams that have come first year and have gone on to win the championship.
Absolutely. They've got a bunch of excellent cricketers. One of them on your screen now, Mohammad Irfan. Another one who just bowled in over, Ammar Badami, the youngsters. They've got Ahan Fernandez, Farhan Babar, Sana Bhatti. You can talk about Abdullah Kiani. You can talk about Clint Birkinshaw and a lot others who've done so wonderfully well. Wayward delivery down the leg side, and look at that effort from Sana Bhatti behind the stumps, giving it all, diving towards his left and saving a certain boundary for his team. Meanwhile, for Team Sharjah, Fayaz Ahmed is out there, the captain, alongside the youngster Yasir Khan. They have a task on their hands, 53 required of 27 deliveries. But it will certainly take some taking with a very pumped up Emirates Reds. Once again down the leg side. Irfan is not doing justice to the faith being put on him by the captain.
52 of 27, still a lot of cricket left in this game. But like I said, you have to handle the pressure. The pressure now more on Emirates Red than on Sharjah, because the pressure of winning a game is also a different kind of pressure. You feel that you might just win this game, and that's where you falter. Stick to your basics. Focus on what is in your control. Get the balls in the right areas. Plan your deliveries, and everything else should take care of itself. "53 for 4. 50 more runs needed. That's a lot. But you just have to follow the process. There you go, trying too much. Trying to do something that is not needed at the moment. Can you bowl your best delivery? That is what the question should be asked by the captain. Bowl your best delivery. Bowl your stock balls, and everything else can be taken care of.
Well, absolutely. With a new man out there, I think he just needs to make sure that he bowls on the stumps. That's been played uppishly in the air. Fielder coming underneath it. Oh, he misjudged that. Terrible day continues for Shafiq Iftari. First missing out on that shot where it went to the boundary, and now a catch is being dropped. Misjudging it completely. Look at the youngster Amar Badami running towards him and just giving him a high five, telling him it's all okay. Completely misjudged it in the lights.
Very disheartening for the bowler. One more ball to go. And this is what happens. You drop a catch, you're either hit for a 4 or a 6, or you continue to bowl extras.
One more delivery to go in this over. This has been a long over. Was a good delivery to end it. Dot ball. 6 overs done, 57 for the loss of 4. Irfan giving away 20 runs in his 2 overs, and a lot of them were extras. Team Sharjah, 47 required of 24.
So that's the batting card for Sharjah. It's been not the best of nights for Sharjah with the bat. Fayaz still out there in the middle. He's played that well. He's played that in the gap. And he's guided it towards the 3rd for 4. That's a very good start to this over.
Excellent shot from Fayaz. The one man who can take his team over the line is out there in the middle. And the hopes of Team Sharjah would probably be on the shoulders of Fayaz Ahmed. That was an excellent shot, just guiding it. He'll probably change his game. He'll go for those shots which are risk-free and will get him more runs rather than relying more on those sixes that he hits quite well. He's got an able partner at the other end, so he shouldn't get frustrated from the youngster. Yasir Khan has the ability. That was a wayward delivery. Very lucky there, Ozair. Could have easily been another boundary. Fayaz Ahmed will be livid with himself. He misses out on a loose delivery.
Yes, that was on the pads, and just a flick was needed. Some connection with the bat. Had he played it fine, that would have been another 4. Lucky escape, a narrow escape for Uzair. But I still feel Emirates Reds, they do have a chance of winning this game. Short ball played well in the air. One bounce. And good fielding by Clint Birkinshaw. They'll take two. But that's fine. I think this is good fielding effort. This is a good show between the two, the bowler and the fielder. The fielder's backing the bowler. That is what is needed.
Absolutely. They're all pumped up here, the Emirates Reds. And why not? They've got 4 top-order wickets of a very strong side. And they can definitely have that belief that they can win this game. Oh, that's a waiver delivery. That'll be called as a no ball because it pitches outside that playing strip. As per the new ICC rules, anything that is not pitched inside the playing strip will be called as a no ball.
Will be interesting to see where it pitched now. Of course, it's pitched outside, but has it pitched behind the popping crease? If it is behind the popping crease, there is a different rule. This one is behind the popping crease, so I'm not sure whether that still remains as a wide or a no ball, but no ball it is.
Free hit being hit for a single down the ground. They're leaking too many extras, Emirates Reds. That's one thing they need to control. 66 for the loss of 4. They've still got Fayaz Ahmed out there, 15 of 11 for him. They've got Junaid Shamsu to follow, who is a good striker of the ball. And he can definitely come in to bat. Meanwhile, for Emirates Reds, they've still got Asif Lara, who was a player of the match in the previous game. Picked up 4 wickets. He hasn't bowled yet, so he'll be an interesting choice as well. Fayaz Ahmed trying to go for that scoop shot, missing out.
66 for 4 in 6.4. So everything aligned at the moment.
Oh, that's been fiercely hit. Excellent effort in the field. Look at the commitment from Clint Birkinshaw. Can be close. Oh, they went for that second run, but what an effort from Clint in the field. Excellent effort. That was hit very powerfully down the ground by Fayaz Ahmed. And Clint Birkinshaw does really well. End of over number 7 with those 2 runs. 68 for the loss of 4.
Come on, boys.
This is good bowling from Clint. Clint Birkinshaw has been exceptional and outstanding and marvellous with the ball in his hand. This is excellent numbers. 2 wickets for him, given away just 8 runs in the 7 deliveries that he's bowled so far. Can he deliver another good over here? Very well bowled. He's a fighter, Clint. This is excellent stuff. Good cricket overall from Clint. Good stop of his own bowling. Never easy. But this is what true champions do. Clint, he's a hardcore fighter. Look at that effort. Nicely done.
Excellent effort. He's a superb cricketer, a fighter, like you said. Good delivery once again. Low full toss. Not very difficult to get away with. Yasir Khan just playing it down the ground. He's got 7 runs of 9 deliveries, and with Junaid Shamsu still out there, yet to bat for Team Sharjah. I don't know if it was the right choice to send a youngster in a very testing position. Fayaz Ahmed, I think he's the hope for Team Sharjah at the moment. Batting on 17 of 13. He's got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders, and he's been through these kind of situations on a number of occasions. So he'll back himself to get those runs in the remaining overs.
Wide signaled. Oh dear. That's a tough call. We'll have to look at that again. Sunij, the umpire, thinks that was a wide. Clint asking for a DRS review. No, I think this was a little harsh from Sunij. But he'll have to bowl that again. Good delivery, good sharp delivery, and that has hit Fayaz on his chest. Oh, that must have hurt.
A good spirit from Emirates Reds. Everybody walking up to Fayaz Ahmed, just checking on him if he's doing all right. For the fast bowler, straight away walked up to the batter and checked with him. The physio making his way to the middle. He's been out there a number of times today.
Well, I really appreciate the effort of the physio. He had to come out quite a few number of times, but this time it was not needed, I feel. Didn't hit the helmet. Unless, of course, any medical attention, a magic spray was needed, but I don't think Fayaz needs that. But he definitely has had to work hard. That was a good, sharp delivery from Clint. Did take off from an awkward length, and that has hit him flush in the chest. Wild swing, and a misfield again. Well, I have no words to describe the effort of the fielders here tonight. Emirates Red fielders trying their best to lose the game. This is unacceptable.
Well, this has been a mixed bag effort from the fielders. Clint Birkinshaw has given it all, was wonderful in the field, and now somebody like Uzair just losing out, and probably all that efforts being put in by the bowlers and the fielders were going down the waist. Inside edge, and that's run away for another boundary. Fayaz Ahmed is still there. He's not happy with something, but he's getting the runs for his team. 4 runs to end the over. 78 for the loss of 4 after 8.
Yasir to face the next ball. Again, a swing, and it's played in the gap. They should look for 2. Will get 2. That's good running between the wickets, and I think that's a good 2 runs, important 2 runs. So 24 needed of 11 now. This over is the most important over of the game.
Oh, absolutely. Now they will be asking the question, did they take that power play at the right time? They lost a couple of wickets in that over, couldn't get many runs, and if they had a power play right now and requiring 24 of 12 deliveries, they would have easily gotten some runs of that over. Current run rate 9.8, required 13. Oh, that's been hit in the air. Hasn't got the connection. 2 fielders juggling, and they've dropped it. No calling there, so another poor effort. Mohammad Irfan hasn't done well. It was Akshay, the other fielder, and both of them almost a collision there, Shoaib.
Well, yes, I think I just feel that Emirates Red, they've disappointed themselves with their fielding effort. No calling whatsoever. This is basic cricket. You need to call for the catch. You need to make sure that it is loud and clear. It was never his catch, and he's made a mess of it. And there you go. After a catch drop, you get a 6. And Sharjah has been gifted this victory. Of course, Fayaz doing the hard work, hitting that ball out of the park. And that was a clean hit from Fayaz.
Excellent shot from Fayaz Ahmed. Look at that. Timing it to perfection, getting those wrists into play. That heavy arms doing the job for Fayaz Ahmed. He's looking like a man on a mission. No emotions whatsoever. Even after that 6, he was having a poker face. Very straight. Now 17 required of 9 deliveries. You would normally back the batting side, but with Emirates Reds, oh, that's been played up. And straight to the fielder. Irfan doesn't make a mistake on that occasion. And a big, big wicket in the context of the game. Fayaz Ahmed will have to walk back. Will it be enough? Junaid Shamsu to follow, but all the hopes of Team Sharjah were on this man.
That's an important wicket, and finally something sticks in the hands of the fielders of Emirates Red. Irfan getting underneath it and taking a very good catch. This time he does his basics right. And that is the end of the innings for Fayaz, the captain. 31 of 18 for him. Sharjah lose an important warrior. 87 for 5. Short ball. Junaid Shamsu has smacked it. And Amar Badami does well. They're looking for the second. And they'll get it. Amar Badami does well. Quick release as well. Not the best of throws. But they'll get 2 nevertheless. 89 for the loss of 5 wickets. The last wicket of Fayaz was mistimed. And a very good catch by Irfan. This time he does everything right. Back pedals, eyes on the ball, chest height, and eyes on the ball till it lands into his hands. So, excellently done. Short ball. Looking at the umpire, and will be a dot ball. So, good over in the context of the game from Uzair. 15 needed of the last 6. The game is going down to the wire. Fasten your seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to fly high tonight.
Sharjah dugout. Not very happy with the proceedings. They look very dull there. Matiullah, Khalid Shah, the coach, Niaz. They've got Mudassir Ali as well. Meanwhile, in the middle, they've got Yasir Khan and Junaid Shamsu. They require 50 runs of 6 deliveries. This is going to be a thrilling last over. Are we going to see a last ball finish in this Emirates D10 powered by Fan Code?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn ready. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this last over. Sharjah versus Emirates Reds. First ball in the air, that's a skyer. Is there any fielder who can take that catch? Yes, there is. It is none other than Clint Birkinshaw. He has been the superstar for Emirates Reds tonight. First with the ball and now in the field, taking an all-important catch. And that's another wicket for Sharjah.
Wonderful effort in the field and with the ball as well. Yasir Khan, 10 of 12 for him. Went for that big shot.
Right, that was a catch taken. Right.
Uzair Khan, the new man, has been placed over point. That's running away towards the boundary. Fielder giving it a chase, but the ball will win the race. 4 runs to Uzair Khan.
Well, what a turn of events this is. This time, Uzair Khan gets an edge. And it is played in the gap as well over the third region. That's gone all the way for 4 runs.
Uzair Khan, 4 runs of 1 delivery. And Junaid, his partner, 2 of 2. Oh, that's been hit well. That's gone. Has it got the distance? Oh, yes, it has. That's gone for a maximum. What a shot from Uzair Khan. 99 runs now. 5 more required of 3.
Well, where have you been, Uzair? What a player to be coming out to bat in under pressure. Clearing his front leg, and there you go, boom, into the night sky. And with that go the hopes of Emirates Red winning this game. They still have 5 runs to defend, but that will take some doing. Akshay bowling the last over of the game. I think that is a big strategic mistake. They've still got 5 runs of 3 balls.
But they didn't bowl Asif Lara, who picked up 4 wickets in the previous game. That's another surprising move. Now, 5 more required of 3 deliveries. Now you would favor Team Sharjah to win this game. What an effort this has been from Uzair. 10 runs of just 2 deliveries. That's been played up Ishley as well. Fielder coming underneath it, and he takes it. Amar Badami with a brilliant catch. Running towards his left. Takes an excellent catch. That pendulum shift once again.
Well, Amar Badami, he is the only man who feels and thinks and believes that he can win this game with his side. That was a very good catch under pressure, and he's always shown that attitude of never say die, and this is why he was able to take that catch. Look at this effort, eyes on the ball, running across, and then completing that catch as well. Excellent effort under pressure. Uzair Khan, a good entertaining knock. He's brought Sharjah almost to the doorstep of victory, but will not take them through. It's 99 for 7.
Hello, Irfan.
Mohammad Saghir comes to the middle. That's on the pads. Big appeal. And they cross through for a single. Now 1 delivery to go. 4 runs required. 1 delivery, 4 runs, 100 on the board for Team Sharjah.
Last wicket again. Uzair trying to go big, and a very good catch. I think this is the catch of the match from Uzair, from Amar Badami, beg your pardon. Akshay has bowled well. 4 runs needed. Last ball. Full delivery in the air. Has he connected it well? No, just lands short of Amar Badami. They take 2, but not more. And this is an unbelievable win for Emirates Red. What a performance here tonight. Sharjah, a top side in the fan code Emirates D10, will have to face defeat yet again. Chasing a target of 102, 104. They've only managed to get 102. Junaid Shamsu was stranded on the other end. He was sent in late and he just couldn't fire tonight. But credit to the men in red who have shown some great self-belief, grit and determination to get those 2 important points. Hats off. An exciting, enthralling and an entertaining game of cricket here tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Emirates Red winning this game by the barest of margins. Just 1 run. What an effort it has been from the Reds. Absolutely superb in the field. They were good with the ball. They were good while they batted, and well, they were excellent in the field. Sometimes they did give away some extra runs, but I thought they covered up really well. Amar Badami, Clint Birkinshaw. Talk about those bowlers. Akshay coming into ball. The last over under a lot of pressure after being hit for those 10 runs in 2 deliveries made an excellent comeback. All in all, we've witnessed a wonderful game of cricket here at the ICC Cricket Academy. The Emirates D10 2023 powered by Fan Code, giving us some excellent, thrilling game of cricket. Let's have a look at the batting card. Khalid Shah, 13 of 7. Kamarawan could get going, 7 of 5 for him. Hassan Isakhail, what a delivery. First up by Clint Birkinshaw to get his wicket. First ball done for him. Fayaz Ahmed, well, till the time he was out there, looked like Sharjah would cruise through and chase the total down. He was, once he got out of 31 of 18 deliveries, it looked very difficult. Mohammad Nadeem, 16 of 11. Yasir Khan, 10 of 12 for him. Junaid Shamsuddin, a little too late in the batting order, I think 4 of 3 for him. Uzair Khan could get those 10 runs, but then it wasn't enough to take them over the line. 10 extras in the bowling effort from the Emirates Reds. Wasim Akram picked up a wicket. So did Amar Badami and Uzair Haider. Akshay Putanavetil brought into bowl that last over, picked up 2 wickets in that, gave away 13 runs, but I think it was Clint Birkinshaw was the pick of the bowlers. Picked up a couple of wickets, gave away just 18 runs and made sure they defend this low total here at the ICC Cricket Academy. What a brilliant game we've witnessed. Got us to the edge of our seats. Let's have a look at the highlights of how this innings panned out. Khalid Shah started well. He got that maximum in the very first over, but Clint Birkinshaw came in. He bowled some good deliveries. Got that wicket of Khalid Shah in his very first over. That was an excellent delivery to Hassan Isakhail. First ball duck for the youngster, and then they took the power play. That was one of the decisions that probably worked against Team Sharjah. They lost a bit of wickets there in the power play and didn't really get going. Nadeem and Fayaz Ahmed, when they came out of the middle, they tried to get as many runs as possible, but at the end that total really looked like would go all the way. Fayaz Ahmed was there, hit some good shots, but 1 shot too many from him. An excellent catch by Irfan to get that big wicket, and Akshay came in to bowl that last over. He was hit for 10 runs of 2 deliveries, where that pendulum shifted towards Team Sharjah, but once they got the wicket of Uzair, I think they really felt that they could come back and win this game. An excellent catch by Amar Badami, running towards his left under a lot of pressure, took it quite easily, and then it was celebrations all around. High fives, winning this game by the barest of margins. Let's have a look at the game summary then. Emirates Reds getting to 103 in their 10 overs with a loss of 6 wickets. Mohammad Irfan, 29 of 12. Ahan Fernandez, 24 of 23 for him. Uzair Haider, 12 of 7. Junaid Shamsuddin picked up a couple of wickets, gave away 13 runs. Colonel Zahid, 2 wickets for him as well, gave away 16 in his 2. Uzair picked up a wicket, 18 in his 2. While chasing down, Sharjah fell short by just 1 run. They could get 102 for the loss of 7. Fayaz Ahmed, the captain, 31 of 18. Mohammad Nadeem, 16 of 11 for him. Khalid Shah, 13 of 7. Akshay picked up a couple of wickets, gave away 13 runs in his 1 over. Clint Birkinshaw was brilliant, not only with the ball but with the bat as well. 18 runs given away, picked up 2 wickets in his 2 overs. Amar Badami, 13 in his 1 over and picked up a wicket. And at the end, Emirates Red winning this game by just 1 run. Let's have a look at what we've got lined up for tomorrow. 4 matches. First of them, Emirates Blues taking on Team Fujairah at 3 p.m. local time, match number 9. Match number 10 would be Dubai taking on Team Sharjah at 5:15. The third game of the day would be Emirates Reds taking on Team Abu Dhabi at 7:30. And the last game for tomorrow night would be Ajman taking on Team Dubai, who would be playing their second game of the day at 9:45 p.m. live from ICC Cricket Academy, Dubai. We'll dive into a short break, and when we come back, it will be the post-match presentation with Shoaib Ahmed. Till then, good night.
Good evening and welcome once again for the post-match presentation for the match number 8 of the fan code Emirates D10 2023. The game was played between Emirates Red and they were taking on Sharjah, which promised to be another exciting and enthralling game of cricket. 103 runs on the board. That was the target that was set in the first innings by Emirates Red, and this was a kind of a target which both teams would have thought that they'll be able to get through. The first team, of course, scoring that would have felt that they defended it and they would be able to defend it, while the other team, Sharjah, would have fancied chasing it down. It was a humdinger of a game, and till the last ball we were not sure who was going to win this game, and that is what cricket is all about. And I think today both the teams have done an exceptional job in giving us that entertainment that we were all desiring and we were all waiting for. In the end, of course, it was Emirates Red who got those 2 important points against a strong Sharjah, and they move solid into the next round as well. Joining me in the post-match presentation tonight, we've got the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. He's got the player of the match memento in his hand. Quite a few notable performances from the men in red today. Of course, there was a great batting performance from them in the first innings, and then some good bowling in terms of Uzair, who bowled well. Akshay bowling that last over as well. Wasim Akram was also a clinical performer with the ball in his hand. But this player of the match goes to one man who showed the self-belief, the grit, the determination of winning this game, and also made sure that he had an impact with the ball and in the field as well. The player of the match is Clint Birkinshaw. 2 overs, 18 runs he conceded, and he's taken 2 wickets as well. And then in the end, in the first innings with the bat, he scored 12 runs, 12 important runs. So an overall performance from Clint Birkinshaw, and he's been adjudged as the player of the match. Clint, good evening, welcome. And I think this is one of the best games of cricket that you would have ever played, because it was a nail-biting finish and you had a very important role to play in the win.
Yeah, it was a very exciting game. We love games that go to last over. So cricket is the winner, and unfortunately we're the ones on top today. So well done to ECB Reds, and there was a good team performance. Yeah.
Take us through that second innings. 102 is a tricky score. It was a par score, not a bad score. What is the approach and what's the planning in the second innings?
Well, we knew we were about 20 runs short, but we got the target. We knew we had half a job done. We knew the boundaries were short, but we had to stick to the plans, try and get them hitting to longer boundaries. Unfortunately, we got 2-3 quick early wickets, which slowed it down really well, and the boys just all pumped and got in the game.
How much did you enjoy batting and bowling, especially at in a tournament like this?
It's brilliant, eh? I learned what it feels like to get hit in the head again, but great stuff. Good pace, good wickets, good facilities, good competition all round. So lovely to be back in it.
Well, we enjoyed your performance tonight, and all the best for the future games.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
That's the player of the match, Clint. That's it from the post-match presentation here. We hope you enjoyed the coverage all throughout the day, and especially this last match. We look forward to your company tomorrow. Until then, from all of us here at the ICC Cricket Academy, it's good night and take care.